afternoons. I am just leaving church and I'm just so encouraged. Like, the encouragement that I get from attending church service on Sunday Bible study is just so amazing. And God has been dealing with me a lot, like, about faith. What's faith? You know, it's not the little teeny faith that I had when, you know, I first became a believer. It's like, no, this is the faith that moves mountains. This is, you know, you talk and you command, you know, the water to cease type faith. And I'm just so amazed at how God wants to be activated. That was our AM like inspiration, our exhortation. Keita was like, or God spoke through Keita and was like, you know, you have to no, she said that the other week, but she said God has to be activated. Bishop said that today. God wants to be activated. Please activate me and you. You're not activating nothing. You know, I'm gracing you through this, but you have to activate it in order for this mountain to be moved. Like, the mountain you're facing, you have to activate me to do it. You can't do it in your own strength. So I'm just really, you know, being obedient in this season. I'm still being still. Like, God is speaking to me with regards to everything. And, you know, He's just allowing me to trust Him more. And it's scary. But what faith is it's the evidence of things hoped for and the substance of things not seen. So, like, what you're believing is not even what the situation says. There was a post the other day that says you haven't been tested in your faith until your situation don't line up with what God said. But we always have to go back to what God originally spoke to us. So if He gave you a word, if He told you, you like, oh, God said this. If, you know, you got, you know, a word or a true word from, you know, somebody at church, or, you know, go back to what He said. I'm learning this right now. I have to go back to what He said. Like, He could say something on Sunday, on Wednesday, I can feel something totally different, or I'd be like, you know, I can feel, okay, well, God said this, but I mean, it's changing, so I think that God is, you know, or, you know, God said this and it ain't got no better by Wednesday, so maybe you're not go to God and see what's the update on His command. No, like, God said what He said. He said that you need to do what I told you to do in the first place. I'm gonna give you instructions for your next step, but I can't give you like all of the instructions. You have to do this first step first. Because if I give you all the instructions, you're going to try to go to step 8 and you're not ready for it. Dang, that blessed me. But He gives directions for each and every step. And we have to be so in tune with the Lord to know what He said and not to second guess what He said a week later when things are not looking up, or, you know. We have to be so in tune with the Lord, and we have to just trust what He said. So, when you get a word and everybody said, when you get a word from God and everybody's telling you to do something else, you still have to stick with what God said. People will give their advice. I was thinking about that today. People will give advice, and I hate when people, you know, say, I got a word for you. No, you just have advice for me, which is fine to say because everybody has advice. But don't say and don't use God's name in vain and saying, you know, I got a word from you for you. No, I'm so fearful of putting God's name on anything. I hardly ever say, you know, God told me to do this, or God told me to tell you this. Like, I haven't tapped into that yet. And after the fact, I'll be like, okay, God, well, I guess that was you moving in my life. I'll give honor and praise to you after the fact. But right now, like, I can't afford to put God's name on anything. But, you know, people would give advice and they would say, you know, well, God told me to tell you, or I got a word from you. No, if you want to tell me your advice, that's fine, but don't put God's name on it like it's a word, because what you're actually saying is not confirming in my spirit what God told me. So I just pray for all of our saints that we stop using God's name in vain when we telling I got a word for you. You know what I think you should do, and I'd be like, I understand what you think I should do, but God didn't tell me that. And right now he's saying I'm like riding above this wave that's happening right now. I'm riding above the wave, and go forth. And I'm giving you confirmation in your spirit that I'm ordering your steps. So people may not understand what you're doing, but if I'm commanding you to do something, you have to go with it and be okay with people saying, I don't think you should do that. But I mean, my God. So that was it. That was just in my belly today after church, because church was so wonderful, and it always confirms a lot of stuff, and we need to grow and go in God a little bit more, have faith in him a little bit more. I'm very hungry, so I'm about to find me something to eat, but be blessed on today.